adulting, there's some things that I wasn't aware of. Hey guys, it's all that jazz. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, we're on the road to 1K, so go ahead and join today by clicking that red subscribe button. So today, y'all, I am bringing you another video. This video is about adulting. Like, can we just talk about it real quick? I mean, you know, adulting is never ending. Adulting, there's some things that I wasn't aware of before I became an adult. What is adulthood? What age does adulthood start? When did we get these responsibilities? When? How? Why? I just think that we weren't prepared. We weren't prepared for adulthood. Literally, we just jumped into adulthood, honestly. Now, the thing is, people always talk about the negatives about adulthood, but I'm gonna throw a couple pros in there. Number one, what are taxes? What are those for? Who are those for? Why do we have them? No, seriously, I know the answers to those, but it's like, for what though? So taxes, nobody taught us about that, and we're still learning. I don't even know. I'm just going with the flow. Who finna pay the bookkeeper? Especially personal taxes. Now, business taxes, that's different, but personal, who finna pay that? Right. So taxes, nobody taught us about that. Insurance, can we talk about insurance? When I first found out about insurance, what we need insurance for? No, I'm just playing, we gotta be safe out here on these streets. But insurance, did nobody teach me about that? I mean, my mom, you know, parents try to teach you stuff, but you don't listen. It's in one ear out the other. Love you, mom, but you know, I listened like 10 years later. And when they telling you like 16, 17, you're like, yeah, you pay it anyway, right? So I'm good. But then when you have to start paying it, you like, wait, you said, mom, you said insurance is what? Okay, because to this day, I'm calling you up. I'm like, mom, didn't you say you said you put the seasoning in after? Oh, before? Okay, got you. Hang up. Mom, you said you had your taxes done by who? I might need them. Okay. Mom, you said that how I do this again? Yeah, that's me all the time, all day, every day. But yeah, so what are taxes? For why do we have them? Insurance is necessary, and why we gotta spend like $300 or $500 on insurance? Ours is gratefully less than that, but still though. Talk about groceries. Let's talk about that. First of all, we're in an era of inflation, so that's very unfortunate for us millennials who are just trying to figure out how to adult. You know, just go ahead and make pot roast $30. What? Let's just go ahead and make ground beef $20. Huh? Like, what are we supposed to do with that, y'all? Like, y'all, if y'all want us to eat ramen noodles for the rest of our lives, just say that. We're supposed to be an adult. We're supposed to eat right. We're supposed to keep the house clean. We're supposed to pay our taxes. We're supposed to pay our insurance. I'm confused on how it's supposed to all get done. Cooking. Can we talk about cooking? Because when I was a kid, I just thought cooking was magically done. I didn't realize, you know, your mom's in the kitchen. You know your parents cook. But then you just kind of like, boom, here's your plate, eat it. But you don't realize the time that it goes into cooking. You didn't realize how often you have to cook, especially if you're not a chef, especially if cooking is not your thing, that you don't like it. You're like, so you telling me I have to do this 3 times a week? You telling me I have to do this 4 times a week? And don't let yourself have a big family. Oh, you're cooking all the time. You're cooking all the time, unless you want to buy out all the time. I think another thing is money. So we knew money was necessary, but we didn't know how necessary and how each dollar counts for something. That every dollar. Now I get why my mom used to say, you got McDonald's money? Now I get why we would be like, you know, now don't take me, we would go on vacations, we would live, my mom would definitely be like, we're still gonna live our life. And she never made me feel like money is hard to come by, or it's difficult, or I was just living my life. And then there's chores, there's cooking and cleaning. I don't think that there's a day that goes by, no, seriously, that I don't wash clothes. I think I wash clothes every day of my life. Clothes, towels, something needs to be washed. And dishes, just bring me a maid. Dishes is I probably do the dishes like 2 or 3 times every day. It's just never ending. That's the one chore that never ends, ever. Don't realize all that goes into having your own place. And this not even a house, y'all. We ain't even upgraded to a house yet. So Lord Jesus, imagine a home. Another fact that me and my friend had come to a realization is there's never enough time. Honestly, like, there's 24 hours in a day. You could wake up at 5 a.m. and be up all the way till 11 or 12. You probably still ain't do everything you needed to do, because it's not enough time in the world. And if you're it's something, I'm gonna put the post here that Shonda had.
Work and family. As you try to figure out the impossible task of juggling work and family, and you hear over and over and over again that you just need a lot of help, you just need to be organized, you just need to try a little bit harder. As a very successful woman, a single mother of 3 who constantly gets asked the question, how do you do it all? For once, I'm going to answer that question with 100% honesty here for you now. Because it's just us. Because it's our fireside chat. Because somebody has to tell you the truth. Shonda, how do you do it all? The answer is this: I don't. Whenever you see me somewhere succeeding in one area of my life, that almost certainly means I am failing in another area of my life. If I am killing it on a scandal script for work, I am probably missing bath and story time at home. If I'm at home sewing my kids' Halloween costumes, I'm probably blowing off a rewrite I was supposed to turn in. If I'm accepting a prestigious award, I'm missing my baby's first swim lesson. If I'm at my daughter's debut in her school musical, I am missing Sandra Oh's last scene ever being filmed at Grey's Anatomy. If I am succeeding at one, I am inevitably failing at the other. That is the trade-off. That is the Faustian bargain one makes with the devil that comes with being a powerful working woman who is also a powerful mother. You never feel 100% okay. You never get your sea legs. You're always a little nauseous. Something is always lost. Something is always missing. And yet, I want my daughters to see me and know me as a woman who works. I want that example set for them. I like how proud they are when they come to my offices and know that they come to Shonda Land. There is a land, and it is named after their mother. In their world, mothers run companies. In their world, mothers own Thursday nights. In their world, mothers work. And I am a better mother for it. The woman I am because I get to run Shondaland, because I get to write all day, because I get to spend my days making things up. That woman is a better person and a better mother because that woman is happy. That woman is fulfilled. That woman is whole.
But she was like, it was so true. Like, that went into adulting. If you're completing and you're succeeding in one part of your life, you're probably failing in another. And that's not even like a negative thing, that's facts. So she was saying, like, if you're with your friend, I mean, if you're taking care of your house, taking care of your because y'all know Shonda Rhimes, she's a writer, book author, an author, all of that good stuff. We love Shonda. So if you're doing all of that, she was saying if she's taking care of her kids, if she's, home to read them stories to good night, if she's doing all she needs to do within the home, she's probably not writing the shows we all love to see. It's probably something in an area of her job that she's like putting off or holding off so that she can't spend time with her kids, or vice versa. She's putting all her hard work into working, but then she's missing time with her kids, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's when I say there's never enough time, that's what she means by there's never enough time. And you cannot be everywhere at one time. You gotta do things one day at a time, honestly. Another thing about adulthood is it's always something. Once you be like, okay, I'm good, and this goes into like figuring out how to budget. That's another thing. They didn't tell us about budgeting, none of that kind of stuff. But the thing about it is, like, once you figure it out, then something else hits you. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, the house is clean, the food is cooked, but now the child is sick. Okay, right. No, the children are doing good. They're not fussy today. This is a great day. But then you like, dang, how am I gonna pay that bill? Okay, then say it's not a financial thing. Okay, everything's good, blah, blah, blah. Dang, I gotta get my brakes fixed. Like, okay, now my brakes fixed, blah, blah, blah. But dang, I didn't cook dinner, so now I gotta eat out. Like, it's just adulting. There's some things that I wasn't aware of. It's everything. It's always something. It's always something. We gotta save. Something else about adulting that I was like, is like furniture is not free, beds aren't free, the clothes in your closet not free. Okay, another thing they didn't tell us about when we were younger, adulting is credit cards and debt. What is that? Why is that? That is enough of all the things that we know they didn't tell us about being an adult. So let's talk about the positives of adulting. So adulting is different from the last generation. It has its similarities and its differences. So for example, we have Google, we have books, they have books, but we have so many more options and opportunities and so many different ways to learn and gain knowledge about these things. So that's the good part. You know, we could literally be like, I wonder if, and boom, Google it, you know. So that's the good part about adulting, right? Another good part about adulting, the best part about adulting, is the freedom. The freedom to do what you want as you please. And that means that when you get home, like when you was younger, you get home from school and it was homework, clean up, eat dinner, take a bath, go to bed. There's no more of that. I mean, obviously you're still gonna do those things, but you could say, you know, this Friday I'd rather just chill. I'd rather just kick my feet up and chill out this Friday. I don't want to clean, I don't want to cook, I want to eat out and relax. Now this depends on if you have kids, then your life is going to look different, but for the most part, the freedom is just still amazing. You can, if you want to eat cookies for dinner, you can eat cookies for dinner. If you want to, you know, work out, you can work out. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I mean, I thought that was the thing we had to do when we was younger, but you get what I'm saying. The freedom of being an adult is real. You want to go to that concert, if you want to, especially like when let's talk pre-kids real quick. Prior to kids, if you wanted to get drunk the night before and then just come home and just sleep the whole next day, you could. Like, that is the freedom. Not saying, I'm not trying to promote that, don't do that. I'm just saying the freedom of being an adult is real. Another positive thing about being an adult is getting to like make your decisions. And it's like, sometimes that could be hard, but at the same time, like, that's up to you. You make your own choices. You determine who you become. You determine the route that you're going to take in life. Another good thing is when you do have money, you can, you know, if you're smart about it and you are to the point where you can buy what you want to buy, do what you want to do when you want to do it. As an adult, you get to prioritize what you want to prioritize. You don't have to worry about going to school. You don't have to worry about elementary school, middle school, or high school. You don't have to worry about, man, people are going to care about what I wear today, how I do my hair today. Oh no, like every move that I make, somebody's gonna care. Like, just also not even freedom financially or to make your own choices, but just freedom to be who you are and outside of your parents, but being freedom to be like whatever friend groups you want to be in. That's the friend groups that you want to be in. You can be in the comfort of your own home doing as you please. We have so much more like that we see, so much exposure to things. I do like being, I don't know, like I think I like being an adult more than I like being a kid. I didn't have a rough childhood or anything. I just think that I appreciate the freedom. I think with who I am, freedom is like majorly important to me. And so it depends on like your values and what you thrive on, what makes you happy. I think that I enjoy it, even though it's not the easiest thing to do ever. I wouldn't take it back. A lot of people be like, ooh girl, if I could just move back in with my parents, or I could just, you know, do this and like save up and blah blah blah. Nah, I don't think I prefer to do that. Like, a lot of people be like, you gonna want to go back home, you gonna want to. Nah, even though it's not easy, and that may be because like I have someone, like it may be because I'm married, I have someone to share the responsibilities with, to love, and like have someone at the end of the day to always come home to. We have our whole family, our kids, and like, you know, support from our moms and all of that stuff still at the end of the day. So that could be why, you know, we have it really good. Comment below if you like this adulting life, or if you would like to relive that child life. If you're still here, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, and share this video if you could relate, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.